the wall. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Sometimes Wall seems just undeniable. Even the contact doesn't slow him down.
And they get it back. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
John Wall.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action. Brought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
And it's Bullock missing. Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Covington's shot is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll get going at
12.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Out to Doncic. From downtown. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Mavericks leading by 3. Down low. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got his first 2 points.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
That'll be a 5-second call.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
The 3. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. McGee trying to break free. Goes up again. And the layup is good. McGee's got the lead up to 7 now for Dallas.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. There's the steal.
That is 8-second violation.
Sloan. Party forever for life. Okay. Yeah. 날 향해 쏟아지는 기대와 칭찬 기분 좋은 말만 해주려는 날 위한 이 시간 그 속에서 나는 숨이 좀 막히는 듯해 나 잠깐 방에 들어가서 쉬고 있을게 이 파티 주인공은 나는 좋아하지 않고 내가 더 신난 것 같아 보여 근데 일찍은 가지마 난 혼자가 시끄러운 건 나만 가라 집에 가기 전엔 불러 yeah. 나는 의심한 가득이야 every moment 잠시도 못 참고 문에 귀를 대보면 나도 없는데 왜 이기에 나의 미래에 대해 왈가왈부 내 과거를 너네가 왜 이해해 하지만 이 현재를 나와 같이 해주기에
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. The fans here in New Orleans ready to cheer on their Pelicans in this interconference matchup. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
Anytime you get a chance to run in this league, you take the opportunity. Gary Trent Jr. did. You know, if you guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr., he can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Williamson missing. Here's the Raptors with the ball. It's a three-point game. For three, Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jay, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
Down low. Here's Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Out in his own on the break.
OG's a tricky cover. Has strength, has quickness, and just still learning the game.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of this game. Smitty OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Now here's McCollum. 17 points in his last outing. Ingram outside. And it's Williamson missing.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Van Vliet. Can't cash in from close range. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. The drive by Williamson. Barnes gets a hand on it.
How about the commitment on defense from Scotty Barnes? Skilled at swatting them away.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Siakam's shot is off. Here's Ingram. And slammed up by Ingram.
Strong move by Brandon. He's playing with such great confidence these days.
Pelicans with the rebound. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
And finished off by Siakam.
The motor Pascal has never stops, showing great activity on the glass to keep plays going.
Now here's Williamson. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Watch your head. Scotty Barnes comes in fast and soars to the rim. Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Now here's Barnes. Rejected by Ingram.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots. And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game. A nice shot by Flynn.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Mr. Williamson. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. There's 48 seconds left in the first. And stolen by Flynn. Here's Benton. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's McCollum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Williamson. Offensive rebound. Still a very tough night shooting for him. That makes him 1 for 8 now.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
No good from Valanciunas.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors going into the break with a 10-point lead. 24. They have made it very tough to get.
On your feet, make some noise.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition. Christmas Day basketball here on 2K Sports. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace in transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers. Creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
The showcase of the regular season, Christmas Day. Greg, what a special day this has become on the NBA calendar.
It's really an honor to get to play in one of these games. Everyone is watching while they open presents or have dinner with their families. This is a lot of fun.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. The shot's good from Hayes.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And the dunk by Boucher.
Assisted from super close range. Chris Boucher. The coaches love seeing that one. This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Nance. So both teams making some changes here. Toronto leading by 5. Pass to Anunoby. Shoots the 3. Toronto working the ball around now. Van Vliet with the bucket. Health is at the top of the list, you're right. And about the Pelicans, Smitty, they've had some bad luck in recent years regarding injuries, haven't they?
Yeah, starting with Zion, Kevin. Out most of last year, it really hurt them. But they got a lot of leadership on this team. If they can pull it all together, they'll be fine.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Van Vliet. Hayes gets a hand on it.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
And so Graham will bring it up for New Orleans. Trailing here by 8. Daniels. And that one is hammered home.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Both teams will make substitutions. Banton's shot is off. Poke loose. Here's Anunoby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
When you talk about OG Anunoby, here's a guy who gets better every season. Works hard on his game.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Murphy. McCollum outside. They get it again. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Anunoby. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, this offense is there.
And Devontae Graham's skills as a three-point marksman are impressive.
GA, the stat sheet says it all. Multiple seasons he's been in the top 20 for three-point makes, and he loves to find those daggers from 3. You're looking at the Raptors roster. Basically, the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
And he makes both free throws. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Raptors on defense. They've led by as much as 10. On the wing, Barnes. Pass to Benton. Now Flynn. He's guarded by McCollum. A nice shot by Flynn.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Now here's Valanciunas. Defended by Young. And a wide open look for McCollum. And it's off from three-point range. Valanciunas with the ball. It's McCollum on the wing. Good defensive work there by Young. Got it off in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this. And so it's Toronto in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And there's a whistle that goes on Herbert Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
For 3, Van Vliet.
Dickey defender, CJ all over his man.
Here's Williamson. Drops in the layup for 2. Williamson's got 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Williamson, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
From deep, Trent. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Pelicans trailed by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Personal foul.
Zion Williamson has a very unique game and body. When you look at him on the floor, what do the optics, Steve, tell you about him?
Well, my eyes tell me he's like Shaq, the big diesel, because few guys in NBA history can just out-muscle their opponents. Skill-wise, at that size, he is one of one.
Team foul.
New Orleans making a switch here. Back to Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Trent outside. Hands it from downtown.
Trent Jr.
He has 5.
Loves shooting it from deep. Gary Trent Jr. with solid 3-point numbers.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Good.
OG Anunoby.
And the Raptors lead by 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And Hayes throws it down.
Such an effective playmaker. You got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Trent can't hit. Pelicans trail by 9. Pass to Nance. New Orleans moving the ball around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Murphy's got 5 now.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Trent can't hit.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Substitution.
The Raptors making a switch here. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes.
And the dunk by Boucher.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Pass to Murphy. Toronto grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. Alvarado's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anunoby has the open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
OG Anunoby matching threes. Just a solid, steady player who continues to improve.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Barnes outside. This one for three. Raptors get it back. Young. That one doesn't drop. Pelicans trail by 8. To the wing right side. Pass to Graham. Here's Alvarado. Here's Graham. Covered by Barnes. Here's Hayes. Shot clock at 6. Graham gets a wide open look. And again, no good by New Orleans. Now Young. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Birch has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's Banton. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Banton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors. And so it's Toronto. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight.
Raptors 61.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Valanciunas. Good defensive work there by Young.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Ingram outside. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Siakam pulls it in.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. To the inside. Here's Van Vliet. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 19. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Here's Barnes. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Hello, Scotty Barnes throws it down. Okay, young fella.
Ball's knocked loose. Back to McCollum. Over Siakam. McCollum, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Shots good from Young.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Valanciunas. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the Pelicans with the possession. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. And again, no good by New Orleans.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Raptors.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
New Orleans moving it around. McCollum with the bounce pass. Shoots over Anunoby. It's Ingram on the wing. They get it back. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
VanVleet wide open. A three-pointer, no good. Pelicans trailed by 21. From deep three-point range, Jones, no luck.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work. Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind, but in reality, it didn't work.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Toronto.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Pascal Siakam.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
And the Nance slams it in.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make this spectacular look routine?
From deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nance.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
From deep three-point range. And they get it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
A true physical specimen. It's tough to keep up with Zion's athletic ability.
And both free throws good for Williamson. And here are the Raptors now. Here's Benton. Outside Flynn. For the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Raptors 5. Justin Santini. First personal foul.
First free throw is good.
With continued hard work, Brandon Ingram, in my opinion, has the talent and size and skill to be a top 10 player in this league.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Herbert Jones. Second.
No good on that one.
Third team foul. At the line.
And the second free throw, good. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They trailed by 13. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
Williamson from long range. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David.
My boy, fun. I told my boy go, fun. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. Don't wait. Whoa, don't wait. Whoa, 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 don't wait. Whoa. Whoa, 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 wait. Whoa, 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 wait. Wake up. It's the first of the month. I brush my teeth and count up. I let my... I'm about to... I don't drive R8s, I don't like those. I drive the Daytona and I tinted the windows. Can't with nobody, not even my shadow. I got on A hard as she got on stilettos. She my best friend, yeah, we not a couple. She a rock star, she a symbol. The way she do that, she make it look simple. The way she do that, she make it look simple. Baby, tell me what you wanna do. Baby, tell me everybody. Tell me everybody to this room. I gotta know you in this chrome. I gotta know you in this room. I gotta know you in this room. Can't trust these. In love with my money. In love with my. Think she might. I know she not. I've been thinking about it. Finna cut up that. Cause she unclean. But she want roof Chris. I don't need like the hug. I don't need like the kiss. I just. And tell her good. I just walked in my pad. Paparazzi at the fence. I'm out the. And Shotty gon'. And Shotty gon'. I'm out the. And Shotty gon'. I told my boy go. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I'm trying till I can't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. I can fall out the sky and I still won't feel nothing. Don't wait. Whoa, whoa, don't wait. Whoa, whoa, don't wait. Whoa, whoa, don't wait. Whoa, whoa, don't wait.
When we could be superstars, we've been rather wrecking cars.
Hey bro, is that Jambo?
What is at stake for us? Kicking up cold mirrors. Yeah, we could be superstars, but I'm pretty sure time is up. So we fell off the spinning tops.
I'm with you, go against any like skeet all dirt on bitches. I been with you, I finish you, whatever you with, I'm with it. How you gon' coast it? I'm rockin' with you, I got you lit in the city. I been being the daddy to my little children. I been spending on business and spending until I'm dizzy. I do all the you ain't never step or help with none of you. You doing a lot of capping, watch when I catch them. We could have been superstars. Remember.
Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. It's time for a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. This is... Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Garland for three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And Grant, Donovan Mitchell wears the number 45. Not one we see a lot of in the NBA.
That's true, B.A. But Donovan's got a good reason to wear it, paying homage to Michael Jordan. Mitchell said growing up, everyone always took 23, so he went to MJ's return number 45.
Garland for three. It doesn't go for him. And Cleveland will come the other way. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it.
How about the range on that shot? We see you, Darius Garland. Stop showing off.
And Garland gets doubled. It's stolen by Love. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Allen. Rejected by Allen. Mitchell with the ball. Guarded now by Mitchell. Right side Garland. To the inside. And there's a 3-second violation. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. The three from Mitchell. And the Cavaliers, another three.
You've got to be shot ready on the catch. No hesitation from Donovan Mitchell. Makes the defense pay.
Stolen by Mitchell. Up the floor. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And that was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
And that one's good. Mitchell. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Here's Stevens. Love comes over on the double. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. Well, Grant, you can't have Christmas without NBA action. You remember your first Christmas Day game?
BA, I do. And it was in 1996. I had a pretty good game, but we lost to Michael Jordan and the Bulls. They won 69 games that year in the championship, so at least we lost to the best.
And the shot is good by Garland.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
There is an imagination of creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Now here's Garland. 7 points in the game. Here's the three. The rebound by Osman.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And finished off by Garland.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
And after a few seasons of anemic offense, the Cavs have finally started to turn things around.
Yes, they have, and they made a big step forward. Now, there's a nice balance to their offense. And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Double team on Mitchell. Down low. And finished off by Garland.
Well, that's a beautiful pass by Donovan Mitchell to a ready shooter, and his focus as a distributor has really improved.
Counted. Garland's got 9 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Osman. And it's off from three-point range.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen. And they're really attacking the paint with their fury. And one of the big names on the move this past summer was Donovan Mitchell. Now, you figured his time in Utah was up as the team decided to change their core. Could be a game changer, though, with this roster, even with all they gave up to get him.
Donovan Mitchell can play the 1 or the 2, and in a pinch, maybe the 3. The drive and the passion he plays with is special.
It's good on the putback. Allen's got his second basket of the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Love for 3. From beyond the arc and then some.
This is why you can't lose sight of Kevin Love even for a millisecond. He's an absolute sniper from deep.
Pass to Garland. It could go. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Offense is coming free and easy.
20. The Cavaliers, 15.
And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Now here's LeVert. Pass to Love. 4-3. Rebounded by Lopez. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Stevens. And he converts the layup.
This guy's such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
They get it back. Another shot. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got his first 2 points.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
When you think about Karis LeVert, to me, he's a good scorer in this league already. Absolutely has a knack for getting to the cup and can create room for himself in the mid-range.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. And when you look at LeVert, he's been hindered by injuries throughout his career, Doris.
There's no doubt. In his first 6 seasons, he only had 1 campaign in which he played more than 58 games. The guy has had multiple injuries. He just hasn't been able to catch a break.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
For 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season. LeVert. And the layup is good off the glass.
At 6'7", Karis LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
Now here's Garland. He's got 12. And he drives in. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Robin Lopez.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
To the middle. Outside for LeVert. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
Garland for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Garland's got 8 here in this quarter. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
Here's Allen. Second shot opportunity. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
And guys, I think the future is so bright for Jared Allen. We're talking about an athletic, mobile big man who has already proven to be an accomplished two-way player.
And now the Cavaliers on the break. Allen draws the double.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Mobley. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You love the assertive play by Evan Mobley, making sure he finishes.
Mitchell's shot is good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Pass to Osman. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The finish! And Mitchell with the slam.
I'll tell you, Donovan Mitchell in transition, bearing down on the defender is not pretty.
Here's Stevens. Allen brings a double team. Stevens' shot is off. And it's Cleveland's ball. They lead by 7. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game of the Nets. Here's Mitchell. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
They double him with Mobley. Shot to stop the run. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. And the Cavaliers with possession here. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. The shot by LeVert, no good. Mobley outside. They double him with Mobley. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
The three from Mitchell. From deep, Mobley. Cavaliers with a rebound. 16 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Pass to Allen. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Allen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you like to see Jared Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
With the score.
And that concludes the first half.
39.
Cavaliers ahead.
The Cavaliers
up 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please give a big round of applause to yours.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, B.A., certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans.
Pass to Mobley. On the break. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jared Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Cavaliers Youth Dance Team.
Coming out of high school, Evan Mobley was a 5-star recruit. He had his pick of college programs, and he finally settled on USC.
Now here's Garland. He's got 17. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. And Mobley throws it down.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And it was brief, but Mobley's college career was filled with accolades, Doris.
There's no doubt, B.A. How about this? In just 1 year with the Trojans, Mobley wins Pac-12 Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, of course, and Defensive Player of the Year. That's quite a triple crown.
Donovan Mitchell with the assist.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Darius Garland.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Cleveland.
As impressive as the numbers were for Mobley as a rookie, the consistency stood out the most, Grant.
Yeah, no question, B.A. Mobley shows up and makes an impact every night. He just finds ways to help the team even when the shots aren't there. He's the type of player that fits with any system.
Here's Stevens. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this guy has got tremendous length and hops. Jared Allen makes it easy.
To the paint. Allen brings a double team. Inside. Left side Love. Back to Lopez. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
You know, that's good hands on display from Lopez right there, getting it up and down from inside.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Soft touch off the glass. Allen's got a
assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Pass to LeVert. Lopez in the post. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, good example of strength and control there by Lopez. He took some contact on that one.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Allen in the high post. .151 left in the third. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Well, you like to see Jared Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
Here's Mitchell. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell is he is an attacking, scoring point guard. He can get off the dribble drive. He's athleticism. Every chance he gets, he's looking to attack.
No good on that one. Mitchell's scoring abilities have often been a difference maker, Doris.
The BA, that's been especially true in the playoffs. Highly competitive, all about the right things.
Left a little on the table there, but at least he put them in front.
To the middle. Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this highlights the agility of Jared Allen. So decisive, so quick in the pick and roll.
The Cavaliers leading. Outside Mitchell.
It can be an overlooked aspect of his game, but Donovan Mitchell excellent at getting to the free throw line. That's because of the pressure he could put on your defense.
For Cleveland.
And he makes it first.
At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Mitchell. Now the Cavaliers with it. Right side Love. Down low. And no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. To the inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
His first. Third team foul.
So you think back to a big part of LeBron returning to the Cavs in 2014. That trade sending Kevin Love to Cleveland, forming a big 3 when you throw in Kyrie Irving. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your head heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
At the line for Cleveland.
No good on the free throw.
2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-5 run. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Love. They double him with Mobley. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
To the paint. Here's Mobley. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the game. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And here are the Cavaliers now. 6-point game. Garland for three. Drills it from deep. Garland's got 20.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. In pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does.
To the left side wing. Pass to Mitchell. Out left to the wing. Outside Garland. 5 on the clock. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Mitchell, good.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice. Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Oh, rejected by Allen.
Substitution on the court.
LeVert outside. Here's Mobley. And the layup falls.
Man, that is a big-time, tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Outside Mitchell. On the tape. And Mitchell with the slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. To the inside. Outside for LeVert. And they recover it. Back to Allen. Launches it. The Cavaliers pull it in. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Here's Love. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Pass to Stevens. Takes the three. Tips it. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Once Jared Allen gets rolling, this guy will keep the pressure on. He wants to be great.
To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Outside Love. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That'll be a second foul of the game. Down low. Here's Love. Pass to Allen. Great D that time from Allen.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game.
Substitution.
Garland draws the double. Here's Mobley. Love with the defensive effort. And Mitchell puts up a deep three. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. The Cavs trailing. Inside. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Down low. Here's Mitchell. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
I can see the agile move by Donovan Mitchell. This guy is able to navigate around contact or, if necessary, play through it.
Back to Neto. Love for three. Stevens with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Mitchell. Fires the three. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Yes!
Hey, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Pass to Okoro.
Stevens, his first, second team foul.
44 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Love from deep three-point range. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They could pressure the inbounds pass and go for the steal first, but if that's unsuccessful, you have to be ready to foul.
Out to the wing. Outside Mitchell. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And what you love is every year, Karis LeVert takes another step. He adds something else to his game. And I believe, guys, this guy has future star written all over him.
Here's Okoro. Knocks it down from distance.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. Just 4 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what do you think?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
It's stolen away. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This one was in the balance right into...